remember the first time that I met Craig. Craig's grandfather brought him to campus to check the program out. As I recall, Craig was a student at Wright State University. I appreciated his energy. I don't think I've ever had a smarter student than Craig. Great interpersonal skills, hard worker, very positive attitude. He was just a blessing to have around, and I was glad to have him involved as one of my station leaders and eventually station manager.
My connection with Mr. L is special to me because it goes beyond professor, student, and even now colleagues. He's just a great human being and a great friend, and that has been true since I was a student all the way up till now. So it goes beyond the classroom into personal lives. It's very rare, I feel, that someone might have that impact in a professional setting, but it extends into your personal life as well, and that's what makes it special to me.
My favorite memories here are of times when I got to work with students that I knew really well, people I've had in class a lot, students who are my advisees, people that I work closely with at Resound. And I was able to help them sort out who they were going to be as professionals. You know, a lot of people come in with one vision for what they want to do, and I never try to cancel that vision. But what I do sometimes do is, or what I have done in the past is, you know, I understand this is what you want to do, and maybe that's what God wants you to do, but I also see this. I think you at least ought to think about and pray about this because I see real strengths here. And then to see them find those things and the light go on, and then to connect them with people who help them make the step into internships, which turn into jobs, which turn into careers. Those have been my favorite moments by far.
One of my favorite in-classroom memories isn't maybe one particular thing that he did, but something that he did in every class was just the simple act of opening in prayer and taking prayer requests. He was constantly, again, wanting to know what was going on in our personal lives and wanted to pray over us. And so no matter what was going on in people's life, before we jumped into learning, he wanted to make sure that our hearts were centered and that if we had any burdens or things going on in our lives, he truly wanted to pray for you. And he really meant it, and you could feel that. I know a lot of times people might say, oh, I'm praying for you and I'll be praying for you, but he did it there in the moment. He didn't just say, I'll be praying for you. He stopped and he prayed, and that was just such a great, simple thing to do to set the tone for each class.
He's just been a real encouragement. This doesn't happen with every student, but with some students, things tend to resonate at a deeper level and you can become a friend and you stay in touch after graduation. So with Craig, we had some things in common. We were from 50 miles apart at different times in history, but we came from the same part of the country. I think similar values, maybe similar family background. I always just enjoyed having Craig around. Again, always a positive influence. He always very kindly builds me up. And it's just been fun to see him embrace his role as a leader at a station, to see the impact that he made there, to see him married, to see him start a family, and just to see how he approaches Christian life. Again, it's encouraging.
God's used Mr. L to grow me as a Christian. Again, from the very beginning as a student, he pushed us beyond the classroom and textbooks and what it is we were learning and wanted us to be better people. And so he challenged us to be leaders and to be Christian leaders and to be good followers of Christ above all. And so he was just always there challenging us and pushing us to grow, you know, in our spirituality as people as well, not just as students. And so it was just very important. It was always something that he mentioned throughout everything, in Resound, in the classroom, and just sitting around the office. God was always on his mind, and he shared it with us throughout the entire time.
I would just say that I'm very thankful that God has allowed me to be here and to get to know so many students and to maintain relationships with so many students who are now friends, people I serve with on boards, radio stations, and people who have given back to current students. It's just been a really rewarding community, and again, I'm thankful to have had the opportunity.